Hello, everyone. It is Friday. We've made it through another week. I hope your week has been a good one. I've got Chalupa next to me now, Salsa. She tried to be an escape artist and run on out of the room. So I scooped her little butt up, and she is now in her crate. This is the first time she has not pitched a fit for going in a crate. Now, before I adopted Salsa, she was kept in a crate like all the time. So I'm guessing when she first got here, she didn't want to go into a crate because that's where she had always spent her time. But now she has freedom here and with me, and she just didn't make a sound about going into her crate. But I just didn't want her wandering around and me not seeing where she's going because, you know, bad things tend to happen, which she did today do something that I'm like, yeah, that's on me. So I had my earbuds out and they were like on, hey Lamar, hey Albs. And they were on like a little tabley thing. And, didn't really think anything of it because Tamale would never touch anything. I'm not dealing with Tamale. I'm dealing with Salsa. And I came back and I'm like, what is that? Because I'm seeing these pink things. My earbuds were pink. And I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good. Yeah, I saw chewed up, earbud things. So, yeah, don't have earbuds anymore. So I think I'm going to actually order me some Raycons because I've heard good things about those. And the last ones I had kept falling out of my ear, which was ever so annoying. And I'd like try to put it in my ear. And when I do that, I'd like hang up on whoever I was talking to. So it was quite annoying. Maybe I'm just not supposed to have earbuds. I don't really know. Anyway, today we are taking kind of like a left turn and we are entering the Amberverse. If you're not, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is going to be a stream about Amberlynn Reid. If you don't know who Amber is, you're about to be introduced to her. I'm so glad you enjoy the pup dates. I'm very glad about that. Oh, by the way, an extended one of that Chalupa yesterday. I got him to walk around the block twice. Was very proud of him for that because after he was so brutally attacked and everything, he's been traumatized. But today, I don't know, maybe it's because it's so stinging hot. I was going to go around the block a couple of different times, and he didn't want to have anything with that. So we did. But I at least got my boy to go around the block yesterday twice. So there's hope. We're making progress with healing him. And, usually before the attack and everything, he would have no problem going on a long walk. But now he's just a little bit, um, I guess shaken or something. So today, I thought that we would, check out the world of Amberlynn Reid. Specifically, we are going to be going back in time and looking at a time when she used MLM products for a company called Optavia, which we will also be looking at an article from that. And I will be reacting to two short-ish videos of her, which I have not seen. So this is completely a raw reaction. And on the surface, you might think, well, you've been talking about on passive for so long. What in the heck does Amberlynn have to do with on passive? Well, funny you should ask that. When it comes to on passive, there has been a big, huge flurry since 2018, only to not launch products for founders to sell over and over and over again. And we see a pattern, right? I mean, just time and time again. It's like there's something's going to happen. Everybody gets all excited and pumped up, and then there's nothing. And right now we're on the last day of June and there's still no products for founders to sell in June. And I remember, and somebody let me know in chat, I could swear last month, May, Chris said something to the effect that by the 22nd of June, the entire world would know the name on passive. And here we are on the 30th, and still nobody knows who on passive is. Nobody knows who Chris is. Nobody knows who Marty is. Nobody knows who Ash is. There are those of us who do, but it's just basically like a whole bunch of hoopla only just to be disappointed over and over again. Well, in some ways, you could say that Amber is very much like on passive because there's a big flurry, all this excitement over something she finds to help her so that she's going to go on her weight loss journey, only then for that not to happen. Now, my understanding is since Amber has been online, which her first video was that we have record of, is from 2013. She's been on YouTube since 2011, but we don't have anything from 2011. And she originally created her channel to share her weight loss journey with the world. And since that time, it's just been this ongoing saga of a lot of talk and then just the action kind of doesn't really happen. Now, I do have a special interest overall in her behavior. And that's also why I reacted to Eugenia Cooney, too. Now, they're very polar opposites. Both Amber and Eugenia have an eating disorder, and they're polar opposite eating disorders. Eugenia is like, the girl turns sideways, stick out her tongue, and she's a zipper. Amber, on the other hand, I don't know what her current weight is, but at one point she was over 500 pounds. So we're like the opposite, eating disorders and everything. Oh, and by the way, when I had that procedure, the radio ablation for my neck and upper back and everything, this past Wednesday would have been 3 weeks, and I'm still in a lot of pain. For the past 2 days, I haven't been in that much pain. However, I am supposed to have an epidural cortisone injection on the 17th. It was supposed to be this week, but they couldn't do that because the actual facility was not in network. The doctor was, but not the place. And then the insurance company is going like, oh, here, we can give you a list of places that are in network. But that doesn't do me a lick of good when the doctor doesn't use those places. I can't tell the doctor where to go. It just doesn't work like that. So now we are looking at the 17th, and hopefully that will be feeling better, each day. And maybe I won't really need that shot. I don't know. But I'm glad to be feeling a little bit better because I do want to be able to start moving some more, because this has really, what's been really frustrating for me is myself. I want to lose weight, more weight, haven't been able to because I've been so much pain, so it's like, I'd feel better if I lost weight. However, when I start moving, or just when I wake up, let's just be honest here, when I am awake, I never have a moment where I'm like, oh yeah, I feel good. It's just always completely pain. So been a real challenge. So I'm really hoping that maybe this is on the road to I'm not going to be feeling like I was, because my brother-in-law also had the same procedure, the radio frequency ablation, and it took him 4 weeks. So maybe this is now my body is finally going like, okay, you're going to start, feeling the effects of that. So I really don't know. But today we will be looking at Miss Amber. And let me see. I think we will start first of all looking at the MLM side of it. Now, I did find an income disclosure statement, so I wanted to share that with you with Optavia, because Optavia is in the health and wellness MLM world. Hence, Amber was going to do their diet. But I wanted to show you, this is from 2022, and this is the annual income of all their independent Optavia coaches. Oh, yay! Look, Beachbody isn't the only one that used coaches. Optavia also has coaches. Now, Beachbody is body, but I digress. Anyway, when you look at this, most people have no earnings, and it's, a little over 22%. But then when we get down here to 200,000 plus, it's not even 1%. So I just really want you guys to look at these percentages, because it gives you an idea. And I do like that they put the average number of months in business and the median number of months in business for people to be, making this amount of money. But I find it really interesting over here. So people can be in this for a year basically and not make anything. And I mean, you can be in here for like down here, we're getting close to 2 years, and the most you've made is $1,000. I mean, isn't that a bit depressing? I mean, don't you guys find that a little bit like, geez, that just doesn't seem like, like doable in terms of making extra money, making an income, doing any kind of thing, just when I look at just the numbers. And then I have an article. Article is from 2019 from Behind MLM. So I was really glad to see that Oz had reviewed Optavia. And there is somebody that I know, and I cannot think of their name, but I do know they're in New York. And I think this person was actually going to law school, who's done a lot of research on Optavia. And this is a program, or company I have actually not done a deep dive to. So this is kind of like a live dive, what we're doing right now, but it's also, getting into the Amberverse as well. So here it is, Optavia review, Medifast weight loss programs with great retail. Optavia provides no information on their website about who owns or runs the business. Now remember, this is 2019. The company does have an About Us section on their website, but instead of providing corporate information, it's used as a marketing pitch. I noticed the SSL certificate used by Optavia, which I'm not sure what SSL stands for. If you know, please put it in chat. Used by Optavia belongs to Medifast. That led me to this article, which revealed up until July 2017, Optavia was known as Take Shape for Life. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Take Shape for Life was launched as an MLM subsidiary of Medifast back in 2002. Medifast was founded by William Vattel in 1980 as Vitamin Specialties Corp. Today, the weight loss focused company is based out of Maryland in the US. As of October 2016, Daniel Chard-Wright is CEO of both Medifast and Optavia. As per another article from the Baltimore Sun, Chard has more than 25 years of direct selling and consumer products experience. Before his time at Party Light, Chard held various jobs over 17 years at New Skin Enterprises, including Executive Vice President of Distributor Success and President of Global Sales and Operations. Previously, he had marketing roles at Pure Recovery Engineering and the Pillsbury Company. Now, I don't think Pure Recovery Engineering is MLM. Now, I know the Pillsbury Company is not. Why this basic information isn't provided on Optavia's website is unclear. Read on for a full review of Optavia's MLM opportunity. I probably won't go into like all the different ranks and everything, but we'll look at this so that before we get to Amber stuff, we at least know what the heck she got involved in. Optavia's market a range of programs targeting optimal weight and health. Optimal Weight 5 and 1 is a program that revolves around eating 6 small meals per day. On the Optimal Weight 5 and 1 plan, your body enters a gentle but efficient fat burning state while retaining lean muscle mass. Choose from more than 60 convenient, nutritionally interchangeable, scientifically designed fuelings. Optimal Weight 5 and 1 programs range in price from $414.60 to $448.60. Each Optimal Weight 5 and 1 program appears to be a roughly 23 supply. A roughly 23 supply? That reads weird. This is based on the 119 servings per program divided by 5 supplied meals a day. Under the Optimal Weight 5 and 1 program, a customer has to prepare 1 meal a day. Optimal Weight 4 and 2 and 1 is marketed as a flexible meal plan to help you achieve a healthy weight. Now, I've heard things about Optavia where it's like a starvation diet. I don't know if you guys have heard that or not. 4 of your meals are Optavia fuelings. Choose from more than 60 delicious, nutritionally interchangeable, and scientifically designed fuelings. I love how they're saying these are meals or snacks, but they call them fuelings because, we have to always invent our own damn language when it comes to MLM. The optimal weight 4 and 2 and 1 retails at $408 and appears to be a 35-day supply. This is based on the 140 servings per program divided by 4 supplied meals a day. Under the optimal weight 4, 2, and 1 program, a customer has to prepare 2 meals and 1 snack a day. Octavia claims the Optimal Health 3 and 3 program is easy to follow and consists of 3 balanced lean and green meals and 3 optimal health fuelings each day. The Optimal Health 3 and 3 program retails at $333 and appears to be a 43-day supply. This is based on the 130 servings per program divided by 3 supplied meals a day. Under the Optimal Health 3 and 3 program, a customer has to prepare 3 meals a day. In addition to program kits, Octavia's fuelings can also be purchased separately. Complementing Octavia's weight loss program is Purposeful Hydration, a vitamin-infused range of beverages. Purposeful Hydration is available in orange, lemon, lime, mixed berry, and raspberry lemonade for $39.95 a box. A Purposeful Hydration kit for $159.80 is also available. Octavia also markets Octavia Primer membership, which appears to be their retail customer auto ship offering. Octavia Primer provides access to 5 free boxes of Octavia fuelings with a customer's first order, free shipping on qualifying orders, customer rewards, and offers. Whether there's an additional cost associated with Octavia Primer membership is unclear. If you click on the Shop All Octavia Primer Kits button on their website, you're redirected to a shopping page detailing the 3 regular Octavia program kits above. Okay, their compensation plan. I'm not going to get into all of it because I don't want to get into like reading all the PV and all of that, but it combines retail and recruitment commissions, both in terms of qualification and payout. Residual commissions are generation-based, with several performance-based bonuses also on offer. And what we've seen from their income disclosure, it's not like you're really going to be, making bank when it comes to being, involved in Octavia. Yeah, she did have a nutritionist. She called it Optavia. Am I saying it wrong, Johnny? And curious that I think the problem is that they're not going to change the world. Okay, talking about on passive. Are they advertising in Dubai? But yes, they are, because that's the only way to reach the top. They are advertising. I mean, Octavia is not, but on passive is. That was when she was top count. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. It sounds ashy. Okay. So that's a little bit about Octavia. And let me see. Let me scroll down here and see if there's anything else that I feel like we need to go into, because I don't want to read into all the pointage that you need. I mean, you guys can look this up. You can look up on the website. I did not look up how much it costs to join. Team growth bonus. Anything. I'm just seeing if I see anything that I've really feel like I've got to talk about. Not really. I mean, it goes into a lot more detail. You guys, if you follow anti-MLM content, you're kind of familiar with the way that Oz writes these articles. I'm just, I don't want to get into all of those details. But something I do want to share with you, because I did find some stuff that is about her experience. And I just popped them over here on a PowerPoint slide. So this was from a Q&A, and this is from a group in Facebook. But you did hours of research on Octavia and heard from thousands it worked. I did research made by biased people in the MLM scheme who made it seem like the magical fix I needed. When you're desperate, sometimes you're an idiot. And I will agree with that. This was like 5 years ago. Let's move on. So she doesn't really want to go into why she decided to get MLM products, but we have more because there's this. And this is from the person who was her Optavia coach. Please don't come for me. I was Amber's coach. First, I haven't watched this video until now. I stopped watching her videos about 6 months after. But when I introduced her to the program, it was in good faith. I lost 270 pounds on Optavia. And when she posted about it and everyone started talking about it being an MLM, I didn't know what that was. Now, I find that so curious. A person who has become a coach for Octavia, but doesn't know that it's MLM. So that's interesting. When I asked my coach, she explained why we were not. Oh, but of course, kind of like how Ash says that, on passive is not MLM, but yet it is. There's a lot of companies out there that are MLM. Like, no, we're not that. We'll just tell you why. Because they're just convinced that they're not, even though the companies typically are part of the Direct Selling Association, which, all MLM companies, well, most MLM companies do join. I'm not going to say all, but all that are members, all companies that are members of Direct Selling Association are MLMs. There is that. So back to this. Oh, now Salsa just made a big, long sigh. So I didn't know what that was. When I asked my coach, she explained why we were not. Of course we were. So I'm so glad that this person realized, yes, we were. Long story short, I'm glad Amberlynn didn't stay on it. I left a year after and it was ugly. I'll make a video one day. But I will say I had been following her for so long and knew a lot of her experience and wanted to help. I really did. I'm grateful that I'm learning to get healthy. I still have 150 pounds to lose. But like I said, I understood her in a lot of ways. But I'm also grateful for all of you showing me the truth. So thank you all. Also, just wanted to say one more thing in my defense. The calories. I told her originally we should put her on the higher calorie because of her weight. But when I told her that the weight comes off slower, but stays off, she said she didn't care and wanted to do the 5-in-1 and not the 5-2-in-1. Someone who is over 350 pounds needs to be eating higher calories. And the reason I left is because they are selling a diet that people can't sustain and it's not enough for a child, not to mention the mind fucks. I personally didn't care about the money. I was a social service worker for foster kids and only would hold 5 to 8 clients at a time. But my coach definitely pushed me, of course. And when I walked away, that's when I really learned how much of an MLM it was, because she must have lost some major money and dropped ranks. And because a social service worker oh, wait, that's it. Okay. See, dropped ranks because for a year the whole Octavia team gave me hell. But I'll say to this day I regret nothing. I got healthier and I learned real health skills. But from the bottom of my heart, I hope one day she does get healthy and find happiness. Anyway, thanks again. Well, I'm really glad that this person, really thoroughly wanted to help Amber. But it seems from everything that I have read, and there is, and I'll show it to you guys, there is like this fandom wiki about Amber. And so I went over here and I looked at some of her childhood. Now, she did not have, a perfect childhood. Nobody does, but she did go to a lot of foster homes and her parents suffered with addiction. So, she had some issues. So it seems like she's had this issue, an ongoing issue, like most all of her life. So that there has to be something, I would think, that's, there's also psychological that's going on with her. And, maybe possibly she's experienced some trauma. I don't really know, but that's just, my guess, just from what I do know. So Erin's channel covers Optavia all the time. That's good to know. All right, so let me find the first video that we will be taking a look at. The unboxing. So this is Amber getting the Octavia stuff, and she's all excited. Okay, and this is, did I need to take it back? Okay. Here we go.
Hey guys, so we have a very large unboxing. Today is my first day on Optavia, and I am super excited, and I wanted to unbox, it's a lot. I wanted to unbox all this with you guys, so I have my box here. It's a big one. You can't even see it. And it's really heavy. So first thing I have is the dining out guide, order healthy and think healthy. This is if I honestly, truly have to eat out. It shows you exactly what I can have at a lot of restaurants, not all restaurants, but a lot of them. This is my shake cup to put my shakes in and my stuff like that, and then just shake it and bam, your shake is made, boo-boo. So the first feeling I have tried, which I had to eat when I first woke up, was the cranberry honey nut granola. So that's the first thing we got. And by the way, each box, I'm pretty sure, comes with 7 servings. We have golden chocolate chip pancakes. Creamy chocolate shake. So the lighting in here is very just like prominent. So I'm gonna scoot you guys up more. Ooh, roasted garlic creamy smashed potatoes. Chocolate mint cookie crisp, which I am so excited for. I love mint. Dark chocolate covered cherry shake. Now that sounds good. And the packaging of this is so cute. Rustic tomato herb penne, which I am excited for. I do have a sweet tooth, but I also have a savory one. We have creamy double peanut butter crisp bar. Another creamy double peanut butter crisp bar. So these better be good because I have 2 of them. Raisin oat cinnamon crisp. I feel like, not too sure about this one. I'm not really a raisin person, an oat person, or a cinnamon person, but we'll see. Drizzled chocolate fudge crisp bar. Buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit with Mediterranean rosemary. Oh, okay, boo-boo. I have a biscuit up in here. Yep, 7 servings. So far, every single one of them is 7 servings. And what I love about each thing that is like, you have to make, like the penne or the shakes, every single one of these has the instructions on the back. Yeah. So just to give you a random example of nutrition on this program, which I'm so excited for, we're gonna do a little random factoid here. So this is a biscuit and it has 110 calories. It has 3 fat, 1 saturated fat, 0 trans fat, 20 cholesterol, 350 sodium, which is one of the highest sodiums because this is, to me, a lower sodium diet compared to my normal, trust me. 330 potassium, 13 grams of carbs, 4 fiber, 2 sugar, and 11 protein. And what's great about every single one of these is that by eating 5 feelings a day, you get all of your vitamins, all the vitamins you need. There's probiotics in all of these. So I'm gonna be feeling good. Let's hope so. Yikes. We have a home-style chicken flavored and vegetable noodle soup, which I am excited to try. We have another little book in there. It's the Optavia Guide, your first 30 days of integration to lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. So this just shows everything. Wow, the first thing I flipped through was transform with habits of healthy sleep. I need that more than anybody. We have honey mustard and onion sticks. I am pumped for these. That sounds so good. We have some red berry crunchy O's cereal, which yesterday, which you're allowed on program, is almond milk that's unsweetened. So I got some of that. So that would be good with this. We have a Caramel Delight crisp bar. I heard that this is a lot of people's favorite, so I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff out of the box. So I don't have to keep reaching in because it's a deep one now and it'll just be easier. So hold on. So we have a Decadent Double Chocolate Brownie, which I see a lot of people on this program, like when people on this program do what I ate in a day videos on YouTube, they always have this one, so it must be good. We have Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie. Ooh, I love cookies. Silky Peanut Butter and Chocolate Chip. I love peanut butter with chocolate, so I know that's gonna be good. That was a bar, by the way. We have Zesty Cheddar and Italian Herb Crunchers, which I'm really excited for because everyone who has talked about this or done reviews on this one or any of the like savory chip type of things, they say the bag is really full and that it fills them up. So that's what I need. We have a Wild Strawberry Shake. I'm not really the biggest fan on stuff like this, so this is probably something I'll have.
So I'm guessing when you get whatever package it is that you get or whatever she got, it's not like she was able to choose, you know, like, oh, I want 2 boxes of chocolate, whatever. I want this much of mashed potatoes. You just kind of get whatever comes in it, is my guess. So this was peak Amber period. Yeah. I know that there was a lot going on during this time frame.
Right when I wake up, because I'm like never hungry when I wake up. So just get that out of the way. Last food item we have, or smoothie item, is a Chia Bliss smoothie with coconut sugar from the Philippines, kiwi, pineapple, blueberry, and apple. That sounds like super fancy. We have a book, Living a Longer, Healthier Life, which I am going to read all this. Obviously, it's going to take me a minute or two. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is everything. This is actually a workbook that you write in. Your girl's excited because your girl likes to write. I love me some workbooks. I probably have all the workbooks you could find on Amazon, like not even lying. Whoa, this next book is even thicker and bigger.
Now, I do know I've read something that she gets a lot of like journals and stuff, but just never seems to fill them out. And so I'm just guessing with this workbook that came with this, it's like there's a lot of excitement. Like, I'm going to fill out this entire sucker, but then never did because she quit the program. And you know, it really kind of makes me sad. People have referred to her as that steamship. You know, I've just recently started watching her and, you know, looking into her background and stuff. So I don't know that much about her. I do know when she was 15, she was approached to be a plus size model. I do believe she did do some modeling at some point. I'm not 100% sure on that. But from what I can tell, and I could be wrong, so chat, let me know. But it doesn't look like she's really held a quote regular job. I'm not really sure if she has worked, and I'm saying worked like for YouTube stuff outside of this or how much she did. I do know that early on she was living with her girlfriend's parents and she was like getting like money from them to live on, so she didn't work because she was just being given money, which I just find that to be odd.
Bigger, and it literally hit me in the face if you go back and watch that. This one's called Dr. A's Habits of Health. Oh my god, look at this. I love this because I like to learn about stuff. Ooh.
Okay, now I really love this comment that she just made. I like to learn about stuff. And again, this is a woman who came to YouTube with the idea of sharing her weight loss journey. So you would think that within this time frame, like within the past 10 years, that she would have learned a thing or two, like maybe what she needs to do to be healthier. But it seems like she just keeps on going through this cycle over and over and over again. In fact, I came across something where there was some kind of graphic for her cycles that she goes through, like on YouTube. The Amber lore is vast. Yeah, that's what it really seems, Johnny. I'm very fascinated by her. She has over 200,000 subscribers. I know that. I don't know how many subs she had at, her peak when, or if it is her views have like dropped considerably. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I know she is a lol cow, and yeah, I've heard she trolls too. Yeah, she trolls it, which is just like the entire thing about her is just it fascinates me and interests me because it's just like, wow, what is it all going on here? And it just seems like so much. And I know that she's also been accused of, I'll just say, being unkind to animals. And I did hear her talk about, like, she's gotten rid of animals and stuff. And you guys, my pets are they are literally my fur babies. There I was with, Chalupa when he was attacked, and ER vet and regular vet took Tamale to the ER when she was so sick. And unfortunately, she did cross the Rainbow Bridge. But, I mean, my babies are with me all the time. And Chalupa looks so sweet just laying here. Goodness, he's the cutest thing. Anyway, but that bothered me. It really set with me wrong to think of anybody mistreating their animals in any way. And I don't know how much truth there is to any of that. It's just something that when I came across it, I was like, kind of really hit me in the heart because of how much I love my pets and all of my fur babies that I've ever had.
I see recipes. Okay, okay. Oh, wow, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just flipping through the random pages. Okay. So this is teaching you, and this part of the book is how to eat once you're off program. Like once you're in like a maintenance or something. That's cool.
You think she read that?
That was just one page that I flipped through. That is so cool. This just is so neat because it's like I would hate to get all of this and be like, okay, where's the science behind it? Even though I've done so much research, I have been obsessed. Like that's all I do lately is just look up stuff about this like crazy.
Okay, I find that to be alarming because, yes, exactly. She did it for like 2 days, which we will be watching like the follow-up video to this as well. But it's like if you did so much research as you claim, you probably would have come across things that people were having issues with it, or people, if you actually look at the people who created these things, which I have not looked at. I have not gone into their website and been like, who's who and what are their backgrounds? Because like just when I read about the CEOs earlier, when we were reading the Behind the MLM article, there was previous experience in MLM, and generally that's how it goes. All she does is boast. She, well, from what I have seen, she definitely has gotten very excited over ideas that have come to her about this is what I'm going to do this time in order to lose weight. And from what I've gathered also is that she has lost weight, but only then to regain it. And it seems like since she's been on YouTube that over time she's put on considerable weight. And if I'm, off on that, please let me know like where I'm off, because I don't know everything there is to know about her. And I've, read stuff, I've watched stuff, but I'm kind of new to her entire little world here. But multi-level marketing, that is something that I'm very familiar with.
And it's not even just research I find online, but it's research I get with people's mouths. People who have done the program,
Okay, right there. I've just got to say it. The people that she was talking to, I would bet you were Octavia coaches themselves. So of course you're going to get, like, oh yeah, it's just super great, girl. You'll feel so good, and I've lost so much weight, and blah blah blah. You're going to get nothing but positive type things, talking to people involved in the program. That's just how it goes across any MLM. Talk to somebody who's part of On Passive. They're going to tell you how absolutely fantastic the company is, even though they're still not a product. But I digress.
Have had success with the program, people who don't even do the program anymore. I have talked to so many people, and it's just so awesome to be able to get huge books just to learn, better habits in your life. I think that's great. Like, honestly, I need something like that because your girl's not healthy. So I am so excited for this, and this just, I don't know, it's changed so many people's lives, and it's like, not everyone can just lose weight on their own. Not everyone can do it. That's just a fact. Unfortunately, that is a fact.
Now, right there, I'm going to tell you, I agree with her. I mean, you're talking to a woman right here. I just turned 59, and your body does change. Now, she's way younger than I am. I think she's like, what, 31, 32, something like that. So she's much younger than me. But, as you're aged, your body does change a lot. And I know for myself, I was going to the doctor, and I was getting medication from her, which I'm not doing that right now because my insurance doesn't cover it, which really irritates me, but that's a whole different type thing. There's a lot of things that, if it's not covered on your insurance, you got to pay for it out of pocket. And so what it would cost for me to go see the doctor every month for the, weight management is like, okay, that is cost prohibitive right now. But what I am working on is, as you guys know, since I just did the radio frequency ablation, is what can I do so that my neck and my back, which are all jacked up, which I did find out that at C4 and C5, where there's bulging discs, and then I have osteoarthritis in my back along with a pinched nerve. So, lots of things going on back there. And really, until that is bearable, it's very hard for me to try to do anything. And that's one reason I guess I relate to Amber. And I don't think that she has going on with her what I have going on with me. But there are times when there can be other underlying things going on with people that if you look at them, it's like, oh, they look good, but you don't really know what's going on with them, So, but like I said, she's been doing this for like over 10 years, I believe.
It just is. Because if they could, then there wouldn't be such a wonderful program as this. So it's nice to have help. And with this program, I don't know if I've actually said this. I wonder if anyone's even made it this far. You have such a vast community. Like, it's huge of just people to talk to. And just, if you're having a bad day, there is someone you can talk to on their website.
You get the MLM community where it feels so good, like you've got all of these amazing friends, that is, until you leave. So there's that.
Right. And there is a nutritionist on their website that you can talk to. Like, it is amazing. A lot of people are saying I'm spending a lot of money for this program, but I disagree because I spend more in groceries than I do with this program. So now I don't have to do that. I'm actually saving money. And not only that, but there is a nutritionist I can talk to, and that saves money. So I don't have to go see a nutritionist at all. Everything, all the money I'm using for this is definitely worth it. And I'm not saying it's like so much money. It is doable because you have to think about how much money do you spend a month in groceries anyway? I don't even want to admit it, but any food intake that I probably intake every month is easily over $1,000. Whether it's going out to eat, fast food, binges, just overeating in general, or just going grocery shopping and wasting food. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Just on myself, yeah, I spend a lot of money on food. But, I mean, doesn't everyone? So, yeah, I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are excited for me and excited to see where this journey takes me, because I'm nervous, but I'm anxious, but I'm excited. And I'm also scared, I'm gonna be honest, because this is a big change for me and my body is used to eating a certain way. So, okay, this was supposed to be an unboxing video, but I'm just rambling. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Okay, so that was the first video. Let me pull up the next one. Yeah, there it is. All right, make sure I have it all the way back, all that. Okay, so this is like a couple of days later. And Magical Nev says, guarantee the Octavia nutritionist recommends buying more Octavia. Yeah, you know what? I bet you they did. I mean, if she ever talked to him, but I don't think she ever got around to it.
Hey guys, so it's day 1 of me being on Optavia, and let's do this thing. I got my box. I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys, but I have to eat 30 minutes of waking up and drink a cup of water. This is way over a cup, but chug. So if you're new to my channel or you haven't seen already, I have to eat 5 of their foods a day and then 1 lean ingredient a day, which I can explain later in this video. This video is going to be my first week on Optavia. Gotta learn how to pronounce it still. And I kind of just want to share my journey with that. I do want to say that my starting weight for this, well, my overall starting weight ever is 560. That was a month ago. But my starting weight on this, as of today, is 553.4. So I am down like 6.6 this month. So I've opened the first fueling, and I'm going to eat this and try this on camera. It's the cranberry honey nut granola bar. So I chose something that I feel like might be my least favorite, just to kind of get that first taste out of the way. I know that's probably a weird way to think, but let's try it. I'm really nervous. It's so good. It tastes exactly like what you think it tastes like. Cranberry honey nut granola bar. So I have to eat every 2.5 hours. So I'm going to set my alarm for that. Film a video of this unboxing for you guys. Okay, y'all. I got all of my feelings set and ready to go. I'm either, because these will not fit in the cabinet. So I have them in these containers, by the way. 3 of them. I'm thinking about setting them on the counter, but if it takes up too much space, which our counter is pretty big, which I'm grateful for. If it takes up too much space, we have a pretty big dining room, and I'll just set it on, I don't know, like a table in the corner. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I think the packaging is so flippin' cute. Like, it's so colorful and stuff, but yeah. And Becky and I are going out to her sister's today, so I'm already gonna be having temptation staring at me right in the face. So I am going to be packing 4 more fuelings just in case we get home late. And then if we do get home late, I'll have my lean and green as my last meal, which I don't want to do. So we'll see. So we just got back from hanging out at Becky's sister's. There was pizza. It looked good, but with this program, I noticed that I didn't feel as compelled to have a piece because I knew I couldn't. In the past, everything else I've ever.
Okay, so this is what, day 1 of this program. And now, let's be perfectly honest. I mean, I know myself. If I went somewhere and I had just started this program, for some reason I decided to get MLM stuff, but you know, anyway. And there was some yummy food there, including pizza. Would I want to eat it? Yeah, I would. Would I eat it? Probably so, because I wouldn't want to be like, okay, I'm just going to like be over here with my granola bar. I mean, let's really be honest here. How many people are going to sit there and crunch on your granola when everybody else is having pizza, or they're having burgers, or you know, whatever else could be going on? How many people would be doing that? How much was all of that? I think all of that was over $400. I could be wrong on there. So let's just say $300 to $400, something like that.
We're done counting calories or Weight Watchers. I was able to have pizza. Even if I was eating healthy, I would still convince myself that a piece was okay. This time, it didn't even happen. Stuck to everything I was supposed to today. And here is my lean and green for the night. We just have some chicken with a little bit of seasoning. So that's my lean, a condiment. Another condiment I used is this herb stuff. I also used a teaspoon of oil, so that's my fat. Over here, I have another fat, which is the balsamic dressing. And then we have, obviously, the green. Tons of spinach. And my optional snack, I chose just to have some pickles on the side. So, yum. Hey guys, so we are on day 2, February 2nd, and I just woke up. So I'm having a dark chocolate cherry shake, and I'm going to do a taste test for you guys. I'm going to put more water in it, because I noticed that yesterday when I had the strawberry one, that it says put a cup of water in there, but I think it tastes better with a little bit more. Actually, a lot better. That's better, for sure. So far, I'd say the shakes are my least favorite, but everything else I've tried has been really good. So today I actually weighed in at 550.0. So in the first day, I lost 3.4. Of course, it's gonna come off pretty quickly because your girl is big and you gotta lose that water weight. That's important. Water weight really messes with the blood flow to your heart and all that. Like, you don't need water weight, it's just not good. So I wanted to give just like a little update on how I'm feeling and kind of like where my thoughts are today. Like I said, it's day 2. I'm currently just in the spot of, I had my number 2 feeling maybe less than an hour ago. How I'm feeling is like really good. I haven't had any cravings. I'm not hungry. Like, before my feeling number 2, I was just like, I'm not even hungry. So yeah, this food and the way I'm eating definitely takes away cravings. I know it's only day 2, and this food does make you feel fuller because it's healthy and it's nutritional and it's low carb, high protein, the right amount of fiber, you know, things like that. This is a very drastic difference from how I used to eat. And I can already feel myself, like, every time I go sit in bed or something, I'm just like, I could take a nap right now. So I've been told that day 2, I might get a headache, which I don't have one yet. Day 3, I'm going to become sluggish. Day 4, still sluggish, lack of energy, headaches, like, just, it's going to be one of the worst days. So I'm very nervous for that. But day 5, that's when fat burning is supposed to start. And that's when my energy goes right back up. So I'm excited for that day. Okay, you guys, welcome to day 3. So it is the end of the night, like way at night. And I have a little story time for you guys. So let's get into it. Yesterday, mentally, physically, I felt incredible. I don't think that there is a time that I have done a program or a weight loss journey diet situation where I felt as good as I did. And that's just 100% honesty. I was getting into my head so bad. Day 1, everything that I ate from the program, I liked. I enjoyed all the tastes. I wasn't hungry at all. Day 2, I wasn't hungry at all either, but the situation was every single thing I tried as my first 3, was it 3? Yeah. My first 3 fuelings when I'm supposed to have 5 a day, they all were disgusting, and I'm just being honest. Everyone's taste buds are different. I get it. The first 2 things I was able to eat and just like not enjoy. The third thing I was literally gagging. And that's not an exaggeration. Like I literally almost puked. It was the like chicken soup one. I don't know, the texture of it. It was just, it took every ounce of me to finish that. It was just disgusting. Ugh. So I was starting to get down and out at that point. At that point, I had some friends over. We were about to have more people over. We were going to have a bonfire. And I was just like, is this even worth it? Like, this food sucks. But it really doesn't. Everything I had the day prior was great. And then the 2 feelings that I had later on yesterday in the day were great. It's just, there are going to be some things I don't like, just like in the real world. And there's going to be some things I love. The good thing about this is you don't have to eat the ones that you don't like. You can send them back and they'll send you your favorites back to you. So that's awesome. So we were having a bonfire and everyone was sitting around with their hot dogs and their chips and their this and their that. And I'm just like, can't have any of it. Like emotionally, I was a wreck, but like physically, I felt so good. My mind and my brain was like, it's like a fog was lifted. It's wild. It's a really wild ride and it felt really good. But again, I was living in fear and I was trying to find tons of excuses to quit. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to find every excuse to quit and I found one. So I got to thinking, I was like, how many calories am I eating in a day doing this program? So I logged everything into my Fitness Pal from day 1 and day 2 and it was only about 900 calories. So I got a little freaked out. I honestly was freaking out. I'm gonna be real. I know a lot of weight loss patients eat around that amount. It's like 900, 1200, and then eventually they eat 1500. And that's how it is with this program. You start off by eating 900. And then once you get closer to goal, you start eating more and they start teaching you how to not eat their feelings, but
You start off with 900 calories. That's it. That's all you get for the day. Doesn't that seem like a drastic difference to go like whatever she was doing first to just kind of change on a dime, go to 900 calories? Because that seems very sudden and very shocking, you know, to have from one day to just totally change it like that to the next. That almost seems like you start at a place where you're not going to be successful. I guess some people just power through that. I don't know, but just 900 just doesn't seem like a lot.
But choose healthier meals throughout the day, and eventually your calories do rise and get higher. And I started getting freaked out. I also had a lot of people in my ear telling me, yeah, 900 calories seems too little and all this stuff. And I was just like getting scared. But the thing was, I wasn't.
You know, wouldn't it be a good idea to see a doctor, a dietitian, nutritionist, something like that, as opposed to sinking money into MLM food products? She probably could have seen an actual professional who would have put her on a meal plan and an exercise plan, something that would, you know, like they could start with and build from there. I think her money would have been better spent on that. I could be wrong. Maybe, you know, the $300-400, that's, you need to spend a lot more with a nutritionist or something. I really honestly don't know. If you do know, let me know in chat.
Hungry at all. I felt satisfied. And every time it was time to eat again, I was like, I wasn't even hungry. And I just felt really, really good. So I messaged my health coach and I told her, I don't think I can do this anymore. I ended up having brown rice that night, which you're not allowed to have on program. And I had a cup of noodle. So I ended the day at about 1,600 calories. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to stop doing Optavia and I am just going to, eat less and eat healthy. Why am I doing Optavia? Like, this was the worst idea I've ever came up with. Like, I was literally beating myself up. Like, you guys have no idea. All because I was terrified about the amount of calories I was consuming. My coach was super kind and super understanding, and she kept pushing me. She was like, you can do this. I know you can. Like, just give it another week, give it another try. And I wasn't listening to her. I was just like, I really don't think I can do this. And I was finding every excuse not to, because I'm so just like mental, like, let's be real. She was giving me ideas and ways to where I could eat around 1,200 to 1,300 calories a day, which is so much better because a person my size, you need to lose weight or you're going to die. So, like, even Dr. Now from My 600 Pound Life gives his patients a 1,200 calorie diet in the beginning, and they eat even less after surgery. So if you're getting the right nutrients and this and that, then, eating low calorie is okay, especially someone, my size. So I woke up today and I weighed in at 550.6. So that's a 0.6 weight gain because of the sodium, and that's really the only thing I think of, because that cup of noodle, I'm gonna be real, it has a lot of sodium in it because Optavia is very low sodium. So I was retaining a lot of water from deciding to eat that cup of noodle, and I drank a lot of water and I was holding on to it. It was just like a mess. So I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm not doing Optavia. I'm just gonna do my own thing. I ended up making a really healthy meal.
Okay, so the girl literally made it through, was it 3 days? 2 or 3 days. Spent all that money on all that stuff. Was also super excited about it and how easy it was going to be for her, because got all this stuff, doing my, 4-in-1 or whatever the heck it is. Only literally a couple of days later, she's like, nah, done. I'm done. Now, I can understand if, like, let's just say that she tried this program, and let's forget for a moment that it is MLM, you know. But if you did it for, say, 4 weeks, you did it for a month, and it's like, I'm just not, I don't like how all of these different things taste. I don't like how I'm feeling, or something where you at least gave it, a little bit more time. She just did it a couple of days. That's it. Just a couple of days. And I know from looking on, and let me see, let me get to it. Where is it? And I'll show you guys. Where is it? Okay, there. All right. Gotta share with you guys the right screen. Okay. So, where is it at? Where are they? I thought it was down here, weight loss journey. You can find it here. Is it this? Yeah, okay. Here we go. All right. So, I mean, just looking at these, headers here. So from 2013, 30-day squat challenge. 2014, we're counting calories, 100 days of movement, 15 weeks of movement, losing weight through dance, no more sweets, no more caffeine, Weight Watchers, then weekly weigh-in, 100 days of weight loss, 27 days weighing in, no scale October, Wednesday weigh-in, and that's just 2014. 2015, eating 6 meals a day, weight loss diaries, Weight Watchers second time, vegetarian. 2016, Weight Watchers third time, vegan. There's nothing on 2017 and 2018, 2019. Here we are with the Octavia, 100 days of counting calories, 100 days of weighing in, Weight Watchers fourth time. So as you guys can see, because I'm not going to read through all of these, but I'll scroll so that you can see all of them. there's been some stuff. Girlfriend has, tried all kinds of different things. And I can understand and appreciate that, like, well, there is that desire to try, meaning, she keeps going on out there and finding something to do, but it does seem to be, actually being able to follow through with all of that and sticking to it. And it's not going to be, it's not going to be easy at all, especially, she's been like this for so many years. And I really would think that the best thing that she could do would be, weight loss surgery, which recently she has talked about that. And it looks like that there's rumors around whether she was denied it or if she decided not to do it, which I don't know what it is. But what I do know is the girl is still like trying a whole bunch of different things and not getting anywhere. And it seems like she is really stuck at a very dangerous place.
And then I just felt binge crazy. Like, I just wanted to binge on everything. So I ended up having pasta. Like, it was a mess. And when I was being super strict on Optavia, I didn't have that urge to binge. I didn't have the cravings. It's wild. It was wild. Like, Optavia really takes that away from you. And I know it was only 2 days that I was on it, but
okay, that's it. So it's only 2 days. I think it's really hard to talk about how you didn't have any cravings on this program. You did it, girl, for 2 days. That's it. That's it. You don't get, a ticker tape parade. You just don't. That was it. And this does still remind me of On Passive with the constant webinars. Have you guys noticed that the 3 guys this week have been like really angry? It's like really, really super angry because it's like they're stuck kind of holding the bag because there's still no products out there or anything. And they're just like, ugh. And here we have Amber continuing to come up with ideas. I mean, maybe people giving her recommendations, maybe her going to doctors and stuff. Maybe she's not listening to the doctors. I'm not sure about that. But I mean, especially she rose to fame, so to speak, on YouTube, and she has over 200,000 subscribers. So you would think at her peak she was making some decent money just from ad revenue, you would think. I'd have to go back and look at, stuff and see if there's a way to figure that out or if it's written somewhere because maybe somebody actually did all of that. I don't know. But you would think she would have been able to find somebody to work with and work with her. Imagine if she was working with a nutritionist and was like a member of a gym. Maybe she just started doing things in her home. And I'll tell you something that I really enjoyed before like the pain got really like super, super bad. I was walking the dogs in the neighborhood and I loved it because I was putting on books to listen to. And so I just walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. But besides that, and what is her name? Leslie Sansone. And on YouTube, and there are videos where you like literally can walk in your living room. And there's like a workout that's 5 minutes, and there's some that are like several miles, but I would do the one that was like 3 miles or whatever. And I mean, that I'm going to get back to doing again. With me, it has to be like my neck and my back have got to like not be in this amount of pain. And something that I haven't spoken about is that this pain in my neck, it actually started when I was a hun, because there I was using social media so much, being a Beachbody coach and all of that. And I can remember there was a top coach in Canada who said something on one of his trainings, basically to the effect of that, well, I wouldn't let anybody outwork me. And that really stuck to me. And I like doubled down on everything. Now, at the time, I didn't realize like the neck pain I was having. That's when I was starting, like I was having problems with the discs, but I didn't know it. And I would like power through everything. So no wonder, over time, it just like got to be so unbearable. But anyway, if you are looking for a at-home workout, I highly recommend Leslie Sansone. I think she is just adorable, and the workouts are easy to do and like easy on your body, and you don't need any special equipment. So that's just my plug for Leslie Sansone. Anyway, back to finishing up Amber's video.
I feel ashamed that I thought that this program wasn't going to work for me for a minute there, because I had so much going on in my head mentally, and I was told that this was going to happen. This was part of the detoxing and getting used to eating healthier, and I just gave into it and I messed up. But I do have an appointment to talk to her tomorrow at 8 p.m., a set time. So I'm going to be talking to my health coach and figuring out what we think I should do for me. Hey guys, so today is...
Wait, I do have to say, so I'm going to be talking to my health coach, somebody who is an MLM hun, who has no background in nutrition, no background in anything like that. They just joined an MLM and they got the title of health coach. That's who I'm going to have a conversation with, because that's the person who's going to help me, is an MLM hun. And yeah, I was one of those huns.
February 8th. It is the 8th. I haven't talked to you guys in quite a few days, and there is kind of a lot we need to catch up on. A few days ago, I got super sick, super head cold, chest cold, and I am still going through that right now. I have a really bad cough, wheezing, nose is stuffy, can't breathe, head hurts, chest pain, like that whole sickness just in this roundabout area. So that has been really miserable. On top of that, I got some more really, really bad news. And I know a lot of people get really upset when I say stuff like that, but this is what's happening with me right now. I'm a wreck, an absolute wreck. If you can tell, my eyes are puffy. I have done some extreme crying recently. A lot. Just too many tears to handle. And before assumptions are made, no, it has nothing to do with my health. It has nothing to do with me physically, like not me. Also, a lot of people are probably going to be like, hey, I told you so. But a few days ago, I have officially decided not to do Optavia. I have decided this through talking with my health coach, with my girlfriend, with tons of people who are close to me. I thought 800 to 900 calories is not sustainable for someone my weight. And if I was to ever try eating more than that, I would gain weight. It would mess up with my metabolism, and I just don't think I'm ready for that low of calorie. My doctor was totally fine with this program. I did talk to her about it. She was totally fine with it until I told her how many calories.
Okay, let me just put it on out there. Doctors do not know what's involved in all of these MLM weight loss programs. So for the doctor to be like, oh yeah, I'm totally down with that. Did she really have enough information to make any kind of decision? But Amber is about to, I think, drop some more info on us. So let's listen to her.
I'd be eating. And then she told me that's just not a good idea. From a doctor's standpoint, she told me it's just too low of calorie for you or for anybody to sustain in their life. It took me days to decide on this, and I just figured I'd let you guys know, because this whole video is the ups and the downs of this crazy thing we call a weight loss journey. Hey guys, so I actually want to end this video, and I just want to let you guys know that today is actually February 10th, and it's just been honestly a wild beginning of February. It's pretty much the middle of February pretty soon, so it's just like, it's just been not the greatest. It's been wild. A lot has been going on with my blood family, and it's been a lot, and it's been weighing very much on me. But I wanted to make this whole video a full weight loss video for the whole month of February, and I just kind of realized that isn't going to really work out, because a lot of people want consistent updates on kind of what I'm going through with that. And oh, by the way, if you guys hear a loud noise, the fan is on right now. It's kind of hot in here. So I just want to let you guys know that I am ending this video, and I'm going to do more consistent weight updates. I think that's really important, and just kind of be more there on my YouTube, because I haven't really been there, haven't really been uploading much, and I want to be a little bit more consistent. I need to get more out of my head and just word vomit. I really need to word vomit. So yeah, I wanted to end this video. This video did not go as planned at all, as you guys know, but I kind of wanted to show you guys just what I had. And I know it's probably confusing why I decided not to do Optavia. It's just it's a very great program. The food is not junk food. It has essentials in the food. It has vitamins, good probiotics. It's all really good food, like good for you food. And I just know that for me, having 800 to 900 calories is scary and bad for my body. And I wish more than anything I would have known that prior to doing the program. And I know.
Good gravy, child. Okay, this is a woman who talked about all the extensive research she did, but she wished she would have known that 800 to 900 calories a day would not be sufficient for her. I'm a little bit confused on that, especially if she did get her doctor's okay on this, but her doctor did tell her, oh, that's not enough for you. So did you talk to your doctor before you went on this, or was it after? It's really rather confusing. And for you to go on a program like this, wouldn't you need to have your doctor give you a thumbs up? Wouldn't it be a better idea if you were working with somebody who actually was a professional, not an MLM Hun? Don't go to the Huns. Amber, whatever you do, whatever other diet thing that you jump into, if it is a multi-level marketing company, run away, hang up, walk away, do whatever. Have nothing to do with it. Just word of advice. And a real easy way to find out if a company is MLM or not is put the name of the company in Google and also put in multi-level marketing or MLM and see what comes up. There's master lists out there. Several people create, master lists. One thing that I do is, I will go to behind MLM and be like, okay, has Oz reviewed this company? I'll look there. I also do the Google thing. I also will go to Business for Home. If you're not familiar with Business for Home is run by Ted Newton. He was part of an MLM, as was his wife, Jeannie Newlander. He's a real kind of a scumbag, in my opinion. And Magical Nev, and yeah, she probably did say, oh yeah, I'm going on a healthy eating program. But you really need to give your doctor more than that, a healthy eating program. What would that entail? And I really think it'd be a better idea, whatever she's going to do, to work with a medical professional.
know that I even said in this video that it's totally fine to have low calories, such low calories, but I'm just glad my doctor kind of was like, no, it's not good. It's not good for your metabolism. So glad that that happened. It does suck, and my health coach is still there for me. She's an amazing person, and I was scared that I let her down, but I'm just really glad that I didn't. She's just more so worried about me finding what works for me. So I'm just going to let you guys all know what's going to go down. Don't worry, the videos will be here. I will start uploading more. Just let me know, I don't know, tweet me or something, Instagram me, whatever, and just kind of let me know what's some more footage that you guys want to see from me. What kind of content, what kind of videos. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this weird video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
All right, so that was the second video, and we found out that Amber's like, peace out, not doing this program. And I mean, can I say I blame her? I don't blame her for that. Looking at what that was, it's, but also, girlfriend, you need to work with your doctor. You need to have a medical professional overseeing this, especially with as large as you are. I mean, I think we all like to feel like we know what's best for us because, like, let's be honest here, is like we all know ourselves better than anybody else knows us. But we do things that I think she does a lot of self-sabotaging is what I'm coming down to. And we can all do that to ourselves. But she does seem to always be super, super excited. But then that wanes, Move this out of the way. Does that move? Nope. Okay, let me find the one that, nope, I don't want that one. There, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Because again, looking at this, it's like, here we are, 2020, Weigh-In Wednesday, Operation Curvy Calories. Don't know what that is. Noom. Jenny Craig first time, Jenny Craig second time in 2021, 100-day weight loss challenge, curvy calories, counting calories, Weight Watchers a fifth time, Wednesday weigh-ins, 2022, counting calories on Lose It and 100 days of weighing in. Then we went to the Weight Watcher second time, then Numa second time, outpatient eating disorder program, 30 days of no takeout. Apparently she does a lot of takeout. And Jenny Craig a third time. Now we don't have anything for 2023, but I mean, that's a lot of things that anybody has tried in order to lose weight. And here's a question that I have, and maybe some of you guys do know. Does Amber ever complain about, pain in her body? Because, looking at her size, I would think that would be very hard on her muscles, on her bones, all of that. I mean, I know me needing to lose the amount of weight I do, which I'm nowhere near as large as Amber, but it's like, yeah, I can sometimes feel something in my knee, like going up and down the stairs. I can feel something. Are my issues related to my weight? No, it's really related to like degenerative bone type stuff. So it's not like I could have done something to prevent that. But Amber is still, she is a young woman. And if she takes care of herself, she can be around a long time, But with this unhealthy lifestyle overall, and with this constant starting and never getting anywhere, or you get somewhere and then you fall off again only to regain a whole lot, it seems to be exceptionally difficult. And I don't know this, is it more difficult for her because she chose to put herself out there on YouTube? Because I do know the girl gets a lot of hate. So Scam Chan, you say Noom, say no more. I don't know anything about Noom. And Magical Nav says, when I was larger, I was in so much pain I could barely walk. It is bone spiciness, but the weight didn't help. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad that you're not in pain now. I'm glad that you have been able to lose weight. And but that makes me very, very sad that you were in so much pain you could barely walk. That sounds absolutely awful. So I'm thinking that, Amber must be in pain too, surely. And since looking back at her, because I want to say when she was 11, if I remember correctly of what I read, she was 200 and something. And that was like the smallest that she's been, but she was 11. And she's 5'3", so she's not super tall or anything. So she's carrying, a significant amount of weight on her. And I'm sure there's people worried about it, even the people that are her quote haters. I don't think anybody wants anything to happen to Amber, Nobody's like, well, I can't wait to get rid of her. I don't think there's nothing like that but I think people are very frustrated with all of these attempts only to fall back on bad habits. Does that make sense? But I really do see a bit of similarities between on passive and Amber, because both of them a lot of flurry only to then disappoint people. And that's where we are. I think overall Amber she's disappointed herself first of all, and that should be like the primary thing, is disappointing yourself again and again. I suspect she eats a lot of her feelings. And who here amongst us has never eaten because you're bored? And from what I can tell also, and some of it I think is because of her size, she doesn't really get out much. I think she'll go to the Walmart, she'll go to the Target, places like that. But I don't think she's really going out a lot with friends or doing anything like that. It seems like she spends a lot of time at home. I spend a lot of time at home because I work from home. So, I get being at home, but I just think that she has a lot of issues that she has not worked through. I wonder if she has gone to a therapist and what her views are on therapy, because it seems like that she needs to process a lot of things, and maybe that's why there's the attraction to these different journals and to look at it and think, oh, like this is a great one. And the book that she had in the Octavia, like when she did the unboxing, where she was like, oh, look, it's a workbook. And she seemed to be excited about that. No follow through. But it does seem like she has things that she does need to work out, but she's going to need guidance for that. And I think that's the thing that is frustrating me personally with her, is that she doesn't have guidance other than what she's telling herself. How active is she? She doesn't seem to be very active. Now, looking on her channel, let's look there. Where is it? We'll go here. Hang on. Okay. So if we go to her videos, and there's some in here where she is exercising. Why can I not scroll right now? Okay, and I'm still having scrolling issues. And she also has been, I don't know if this is the correct term or not, a mukbanger. So she's done a lot of things where she's eating on camera. And, I have seen those come across my feed here and there, but I cannot imagine being entertained watching somebody else eat. That just doesn't sound like, let me sit here and watch them. Now I have seen, I don't remember what it's on, but there's like some kind of a hot wing contest thing. I've enjoyed watching that, but usually it's someone who's famous that's being interviewed, so there's stuff there. But I was looking to see, like, where are some of the things where she's exercising. We'll just keep on scrolling through here. Um, and apparently there was something called Shrimp Gate, so I'm not really sure what Shrimp Gate is, but that seems to be a thing. She does some try-ons too, and she does haul videos, like going to the Dollar Tree or whatever, and Walmart and places. But there are some in here where she has been exercising. Just trying to find something. We'll just keep going. Here, exercise with us. Weight Watcher, snacks, haul, and deleting comments? Question mark. Seeing if there's any others. So it looks like there are attempts by her to do some exercises and share that with people who are watching her. But I am going to just take a guess that it is very inconsistent. And that's why, like, I'm saying, like, the Leslie Sansone walk at home, or walk with me, walk at home. I can't remember what it's called, but it's very simple to do. And, there's workouts within 15 minutes, 5 to 10, 15 minutes, which is appealing to me, especially with working from home, get me to get up and like do something in addition to taking the dogs out and walking them, and hopefully be able to walk Chalupa further. This looks like she was doing some sort of movement, at least there. Are there any more? Just trying to look. When I've seen her with the makeup on, she does her makeup really nice. I can appreciate that. And she also has pretty hair when it's been down. I've seen some of her. I was like, "Wow, it's really pretty." Like right here, this one, that's really pretty the way her hair is. And she does have, I think, really pretty skin too. It seems to be very clear, and she doesn't have like acne or anything, it seems. But there's not a lot of her from what I'm looking at this, even though I've seen some of the exercise stuff. So here's a weigh-in. There's a lot of the mukbang, a lot of eating on camera. But yeah, the level of activity definitely has something to do with it. And I think it's going to be very much of a challenge for her, because this has been going on for so very long. And I think there are people that are cheering for her, so to speak, and they want to see her do better. But I think people are also just kind of fed up and frustrated that there hasn't been any kind of significant, sustained improvement. It just seems like there's a lot of, this is my first day doing this. This is my first day doing that. And she seems to also be someone who does challenges. Now, I don't know if she follows through, like if there's a 30-day challenge that she's doing, does she actually make it through the 30 days? Or does she not? Say, here's one, exercise with me. I think if she did like an exercise with me every day, and she actually, like, maybe she did the Leslie Sansone workouts and, she played it, but like you couldn't hear it on YouTube, maybe that would help her get some movement because, you don't have to leave your house to do this walk at home. You do it right in your living room. And it doesn't cost anything because it's on YouTube. There is something that you can join with Leslie, but you can also be like me where you just go to YouTube and use those walking videos. And there are also other people on YouTube that do walking in your living room type programs that she could also do. I think she could start out with something very small in terms of starting to move again. And this is going to sound weird, kind of like what I'm doing with Chalupa after he was attacked. I'm not forcing him to go far because I'm very cognizant of, his little mental state being very fragile after being attacked like that and him not really feeling comfortable going very far. I know it's different than Amber, but, when I first took Chalupa outside again and he made it to the yard next door, that was huge for him. Then it was he made it to the end of the block. And that, again, was huge for him. That's why I shared with you guys today that yesterday he went around the block twice. That's enormous progress for this little dog that was like used like a little rag doll and attacked. I mean, it was awful. But Amber could start something very small and build up. And I'd also suggest, get an audio book, listen to the audio book, and just walk. And for her, I wouldn't say she lives somewhere in Kentucky. And if memory serves, I've been in Kentucky. It's where, what was the name of the town? I can't think of it. Murray, Kentucky. And we were by some water, so it was hot and it did get humid. So, I don't know if she could do an audiobook and like walk outside, but at the very least, she could start doing, Leslie's 5 minutes of walking a day. Do that, just 5 minutes of walking for a month. Just start with that and add to it, and then do maybe 15 minutes. I don't know, or 10 minutes. Do something where you're adding to it. But I think that she could become more active if she started out with something, not having like huge goals to do so much and then to expect to do that, but start small and work up. Because, it took her a long time to get to where she's at. It's going to take time to slim down, so to speak, But I hope that she finds something. I don't think that she's going to stop looking for something. I don't know if she will ever find anything or not. As I said, I am new to the Amberverse. So I think there's a lot to, oh my gosh, a food haul. That just scares me. But I don't think she should be doing this stuff of like eating on camera. I just, for some reason, that just doesn't seem like that would be a healthy thing for her. Maybe I'm wrong, but, I would just stop that altogether. But I mean, honestly, I think probably the best thing she could do would be just starting to get a little bit of movement to start out. Practicing on the stairs. I don't know what she was practicing, but if there's stairs that she can walk up and down of, like, maybe just do that twice on one day and then do some other walking, something. Something where she is moving. Movement is definitely needed. Now, this whole weight loss thing, and if any of you struggle with weight loss, we all know this is a complex type thing. Any eating disorder is complex. Whether we look at Eugenia Cooney, who is on the other end of the spectrum of this, or we look at Amber, or we take a look at ourselves. Our relationship with food can be extremely, extremely complex. And considering what I know of Amber's childhood and her past, which is not a lot, but just kind of like some very basic type things, she does have some things I think that she needs to work on. She's been through some things. And I think everybody is just frustrated with her. I mean, we have gone back to like, this is now 4 years of this. I really hope that she finds something, nothing else, that she just finds something that works for her and that she can stick with, because I think that would be very exciting. Oh, there she is moving again right there, way in, showing the scale. And so she is moving. So there are some attempts here and there, but she hasn't been able to stick with anything really, it seems. And that makes me sad for her that she hasn't, especially with as young as she is, because our bodies do change. Oh, how they do change. So I do have on the scroller of like, a national eating disorder place where you can look up. And I also have, the recovery specialist going back. So if you were looking for something, if you have struggled with an eating disorder, whether it is binging, whether it is purging, binging and purging, or if it is, not eating at all, whatever end of the spectrum it is, I do hope that you get some help for that. I think that's about it for me today. Do let me know if you'd like to see me, react any more to Amber, because I will be kind of like following what's going on over there. I'm very curious as to whether or not she has done any other multi-level marketing type things. I haven't discovered anything, but Amber, if you come across this, please, if anything is related to multi-level marketing, just say no. You just don't want to get involved with any of that. And if you want more information on that, there's a lot of channels, including mine, that cover all kinds of things. And if anybody is over here from the Amberverse, you might be fascinated by my coverage of On Passive, because there are definitely some similarities with some of this. And you guys might think that, that watch the On Passive thing, that I'm kind of stretching there, but I see some similarities. I definitely think there are some similarities in terms of manipulation going on. Anyway, I'm going to get down on the go-go. I'm actually watching, what is it? Is it Love and Death? That's on Max. It's a true crime story that I'm watching. So I'm going to go and watch that. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening. I may do something tomorrow on Passive, because I just am kind of like, think we need to talk about why they're all so angry, or maybe I'll find something from the vault and that we will look at that. We're here for the On Passive stuff. Yeah, I know you guys really enjoy the On Passive stuff. But, if there is something from On Passive you would like for me to react to, a particular day of a particular person doing a particular thing, let me know. And I think I will be able to find time tomorrow. Now, Sunday, my husband and I are going to be spending most of the day together. So I'm looking forward to that. And next week, he is going out of town to go to different vineyards. So I'm really glad that has the opportunity to do that. And he's going to some really, really cool places. And I'm looking forward to hearing, what he learns out there. Ash has changed your life. I think he has changed all of our lives. I don't know if that's a good thing, but at least we all found each other, because it's a very curious thing watching what unfolds with On Passive. And I do know there is the natives are restless, so to speak. People are in the groups getting a little bit antsy because, there was supposed to be something that came out this month. And I want to say that it was Chris today that said something like, you never know, late tonight, something could come out. And yeah, sure, that could happen. But, how many times are you going to hang your hat on a fictional nail? Your credit challenged. You know, that whole thing of them getting credits back there, but they haven't even appeared. It's not like, the credits are in the wallet because the wallet doesn't work. Anyway, I'm going to go so I can finish watching that true crime thing. And so, like, let me know if there is something from this past week you'd like me to react to about on passive or anything else. Just put that in the comments. I won't be able to go through the chat, so wait until the live, finishes, like processing or whenever you can put a comment and let me know. Have a great rest of your evening. And for those of you who are in the US, it is 4th of July weekend, so happy 4th of July to you. And until next time, don't forget you're beautiful and I love you. Thank you for everybody who participated in the chat, and thank you to the lurkers and to the people coming back on the replay. So have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye now.